So I just wiped out all the cover and everything. I'm gonna start bleeding. So I put this plastic cover back on because I don't want that brake fluid from the hole to shoot out, because it shoots. It's not perfectly perpendicular. It shoot out, could spill out somewhere and could make a mess. So I just put this plastic cover out here to deflect it back down. So how you do this is that what you do is you squeeze the brakes, hold the brakes, right? Squeeze it, hold it. While you're holding the brake lever, open up the nipple, and you see brake coming out. And before it stops coming out, you know, you see it slow. You just leave it open. You see it slow and it stops. Don't wait till it stops. Go until right before it stops. Close it back up, right? Close it back up. Then once you close it back up down here, then you could release the brake lever. Then when you release that, whatever fluid up here, it will suck back in. So if you release this before you close that, before you close this down here, what happens is that it will suck the brake back into the line. All right, so that's how you do it. When you do this, so you keep on repeating that until your fluid here goes towards the bottom. Don't wait till it goes all the way down to the bottom until it sucks in air. If you suck in air, you can screw this up. So don't wait till that happens. Just leave a little bit of fluid in there and just fill up some more fluid and keep on bleeding until what you do is, because the old fluid, when it comes out, the old fluid will be darker, and once it gets lighter, then when you okay, your fluid's good, then you could stop. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm getting, so the sun's just about set and I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes out here now. So I like to pump the lever a few times. Okay, now I'm holding it. Once I hold it, I'm gonna release this. All right, close back up. Let go of the brake lever. Pump the brake lever a few times. Release this. That. See that? See how I do it? And you actually see the fluid coming out. And that's how it's done. This fluid is actually still pretty clean. This bike's only a year old, so it's pretty clean, and it's actually low mileage. I only have a little bit over 2,000 miles, so still relatively clean. When I close this wrench back up, I'm not tightening it. I'm just closing it enough so that it doesn't let any fluid in or out, or air in or out. That's all I need. Okay, so my brake fluid up on top is at the lower level. Let's look at it. Let's see where I'm at here. So that's pretty close enough. I could go a little bit further, but I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it there like that. Then I'm gonna top it off with some more fresh brake fluid. So I have some brake fluid here. I'm gonna top that off real quick. Actually, I have a little bit left over from a few days ago. I bled the rear from a few days ago. So I'm gonna empty that out, and I have my new bottle here. I'm gonna punch a little hole on that side and punch a little air hole on the top side, so that way, that way it doesn't make a mess when it fills out. So here we are. Fill it from this way. Hopefully I don't make a mess. Alright, I don't go all the way to the top. I go this on the reservoir here. There's always a little line. I'm not sure you guys can see this. But there's like a little line or a little indentation, usually all the way around. That tells you that's the maximum you could fill it. If you fill it any more than that, when you put the cover and the rubber piece and everything back on, it will overflow and spill out. Usually, even when you get to that line, it still spills out a little bit. So I usually go a little bit below that line, like a millimeter or 2 millimeters below that line, and that way it doesn't spill out. But in this case, it doesn't really matter too much because we're still bleeding out the system, so it's no big deal really. So put this back on so it doesn't squirt everywhere, right? So basically, I just keep on continuing this same thing. So I would normally, I usually bleed, you know, I will refill the reservoir several times, usually at least twice, usually 3 times, just to make sure that all the old fluid is out and everything is fresh and clean and new. But I'm not gonna take that long to bore you guys with it. I'm just gonna do the rest of it off camera, and we'll make another video continuing on finishing this up. Alright, thanks for watching.